Some of Metallica's fanbase are really weird. They only like 40% of the band's discography and hate the other 60%. But still, even on these albums, we have a bunch of songs that everyone likes. On the Black Album, The Unforgiven; on Load, Bleeding Me; on Reload, Fuel; on Saint Anger, Frantic; and on Death Magnetic, The Day It Never Comes. And there are also some kind of hidden gems that are underappreciated, like Fixer and The House Jack Built, but still hardcore fans love. But today, we are exploring the most hated Metallica songs ever that I personally like. And we are exploring 6 of these tracks, so let's start. Reload is always criticized for its filler tracks, like Attitude and Slither, and I kinda agree that even though I kinda like these songs, they aren't that strong at all compared to the hidden gems on its brother Load. But there is one song that is always labeled filler, but for me will always stand out. That song is Carb Diem Baby. I don't really get the hate on this song. It has a lot of great moments. Its main riff is really groovy and catchy. James's vocals on it are one of the most great elements of the song. It includes that iconic style of Load Reload era. Rough, but yet so on point and catchy. The verse riff that is under the vocals is so catchy and cool. And also, God, the middle section on this track is unbelievable. It's sinister, it's groovy, it's catchy, it's heavy. And also, it has one of the most rare but amazing features of Metallica's discography, James Hetfield solos. People are always praising James's job on Master and Televicidai, which he absolutely deserves, but nobody ever appreciates the amazing job James did on the solo of Carb Diem Baby. On some parts, it's bluesy and melodic. And follows the riff before it. And on some parts, it's kind of Middle Eastern. And on some parts, it's weird, but I really dig it. And still, we did not mention the quality of composition of this song, how the intro is looped before choruses. How the middle section is repeated again in the outro. It just works together so well. For me, it shouldn't get that much hate, and in my opinion, it's one of the best tracks on Load and Reload. When it comes to Saint Anger, any song on it could be labeled hated, because the album is hated in general. However, some songs do get relatively high amounts of love, like The Unnamed Feeling, Frantic, and Saint Anger. But one song in particular always gets too much hate. It's Purify. Well, I highly agree that on the chorus, it's kinda ear torture. But the haters don't see that this song has possibly the best riff on the album. Also, the middle section has some really cool moments. And also the outro, it has a really cool riff that I really like. Am I Savage is one of the songs on Hardwired that gets a lot of hate because people always say that it's on the bad side of the album. But this song for me is really cool. The individual parts are awesome, but also the song works together so well as a single entity, a single composition. And besides that, it has one of the most unique main riffs on a Metallica song. It also has some great and beautiful melodic parts. And oh my god, the breakdown. By far one of the best Metallica riffs in their entire discography. The drums and the harmonics sound so eerie and evil. I also really like the rhythm parts on the verse riff, so unique. So, it's a well-structured song with great riffs and a pretty cool solo when it comes to hardwired level, and great melodic elements. I do not understand why do people dislike this amazing song. Well, I did not see anyone actually hating on this song before, but when it comes to all the lists ranking Metallica songs, this song always appears on the bottom 5 or 10 songs of the list. But why? Is it really that bad? Well, of course, this song is a lot different than Master of Puppets and Creeping Death, but that does not make it bad. It's really one of the coolest, most unique Metallica tracks ever. First of all, the intro riff is so creepy and weird, and I just love it. And the main riff, for me, one of the best Metallica riffs. It's so evil and wicked. The vocals on Load and Reload era was James's peak as a singer, and he really showed on Thorn Within. He sounds great either on melodic parts or the rough singing. And this song also has one of the most underrated James solos, which is quite unique. It is very, very short, but it's melodic and beautiful and works so well. So please, we need more love to Thorn Within. This song has tons of special stuff in it, but people just hate it and are actually quite sarcastic about Invisible Kid. But in my opinion, this song is a great gem and has a lot of cool elements to it. First of all, it has the lowest guitar tuning Metallica has ever achieved on any Metallica song, which is quite cool. The main riff on this song is so catchy, it's insane, it really shows the quality of riffs on Saint Anger. I think it's one of the most underrated Metallica riffs ever. And God, the chorus is just beautiful with these really melodic vocals. I just love it. I actually saw one YouTuber, I'm not gonna say who, he actually made fun of the chorus, which I don't know why. It's really awesome. I think the breakdown with these weird vocals on top of it is really weird. But I think it's quite interesting to see these weird songwriting choices on Saint Anger. And God, also the middle section is groovy as hell. Really, this song is really great. I actually prefer it to the title track. That is quite an unpopular opinion here. Men Unkind is such an underrated track from Hardwired. Alongside with Here Comes Revenge and Am I Savage, these really are some great Metallica songs that people don't appreciate at all. The intro melodic riff with the bass is by far one of the best beautiful moments on Metallica's discography. The main riff is cool, but definitely not the best. But it really works well with that awesome riff in the middle section. And man, the chorus in the middle section that James does is so beautiful. Vocals are so on point. So these were 6 hated Metallica songs that I personally love. Tell me if you agree or if we disagree, and of course share your favorite songs that are hated by most people in the comment section.